Hi friends, here's a very quick video on how to do the graph for homework. And the deal was that there's a researcher changed the amount of protein put in dog food. And with the use of a GPS tracker, they followed the distance every day. And they kind of got an average over 2 weeks for these different dogs of all the same breed and same health status. And so the first question, of course, is what's independent, what's dependent variable? The independent variable is one that the researcher is going to change a bit and has control over that and knows what's exactly going on. So that would be the percent protein in food. So in this group, they had no protein, here up to 32% protein. And this is pretty much I gave you. I said make a line graph. And if I look at the data, here's the data as presented to you. Now you notice that again, this is the independent variable, and this is the dependent variable. And the deal is that when you graph with Google or Excel, pretty much any other spreadsheet, whatever is on the top here is going to end up on the x-axis, which is what we don't want. Remember, this is the dependent variable. So if I was to just quickly insert graph, take a look and see what's going on here. Of course, I have to do some changes here. There we go. The 0 to 32% is on the y-axis, so that's not going to work. So close that. So what you really have to do is kind of copy and paste the data, switch it, so the percent food would be on top, and lo and behold, I have that down here. So now if I go to highlight my data, because notice I'm highlighting this whole colored area here, insert chart, and I'm going to go with the line graph again. And this is one where you can probably click all three of them, and it seems to work. And sure enough, they go from 2 to 32, and we go from the 5 to the 13 or so kilometers, since that works for me. And what I can do, I think the easiest way now is just kind of hit insert. When you do that, granted we don't have all the titles and units on there, but it makes your life pretty easy, I believe. So first of all, we can get rid of that if we want. That if you go to none, that takes care of that. We can also modify the scale a little bit too if you want to. To click the title, we can type in the title. And I think with units, I think you still actually have to go back to the edit to do that. But that's pretty easy as you know how to do that. Remember that all you have to do is on the right little arrow there, you can go back to, I think you can do this, advanced edit, and now you can go down here and put in the legends, what they are. On the x-axis, this would be percent protein, here would be kilometers along. So that's the bit for this. I hope this helps.